All right, today we're going to talk about adding using place value. So before we begin, let's talk a little bit about place value. We know we have our hundreds, our tens, and our ones. And our ones is where we start. We have 10 ones inside of 1 10. And we have 10 tens inside of 100. So just kind of keep that in mind as we're working today. We're going to start with 327 plus 431. Now, when we add on a number line, we have something visual where we add our hundreds, tens, and ones. When we're using our place value, we're just using numbers. So I'm going to start the same way I start with adding on a number line, where I'm going to find my larger number, which is 431. Let me change my color there. I have 431. And I'm adding my smaller number, 327. And I'm going to break that up into my hundreds, tens, and ones. So I'm going to start by writing my larger number, 431. And I'm just going to add my hundreds. So I'm going to look up here, I have 300. And 431 plus 300, just adding to my hundreds place, is going to give me 731. So now I have 731, and I just have my tens and my ones left to add. So I'm going to bring that answer down. And now I have 731. And I need to add my tens. Well, up here, 2 tens. So I have 20. So I'm only adding to my tens place. So 731 plus 20, 731, 741, 751. Just counting by tens. And then I'm going to bring that number down. Boop. And I've got 751, and now I need to add my ones. I have 7 ones, so I've got 751 plus 7. I'm just adding to my ones place now, and that's going to be 758. So as you can see, I'm adding my hundreds, my tens, and my ones separately as I go down. Now let's look at a more difficult problem. This one we're actually going to have to go up to the next 100 and go up to the next 10. So we're really going to have to think about our adding with this one. But I'm going to start the same way that I did before. I'm going to start by finding my larger number, 638, and dividing my smaller number into my hundreds, tens, and ones. HTO, hundreds, tens, ones. I'm going to write my larger number, 638, and I'm adding my hundreds. I've got 2 of those. Not too difficult. 638 plus 200, 638, 738, 838. Bring that number down. That's always important. We always want to keep adding on. So now I've got 838, and I'm adding my tens. I've got 7 of those, so it's 70. Now I'm going to add just to my tens place here with the 3, 838, 848, 858, 868, 878, 888, 898, and then I've got to go on to 908. Just like in our number line, if I'm not sure what the next number is, I can count up by 10 ones. And then I'm going to bring that number down. 908, and now I've just got to add my ones. I have 4 of those, plus 4, and 908, 909, 910, 911, 912. So my answer is 912. So let's review the steps for using place value. 1, you choose the larger number. 2, you separate the remaining number into hundreds, tens, and ones. That's that HTO. You add your hundreds and zoop, bring down the number. You add your tens and zoop, bring down the number. And you add your ones, and there you get your answer. I look forward to teaching you all about using place value in class.